What's up, guys? What's up, and welcome to Lunchtime in the Lab. Let's see here. Tweet this real fast. Make sure my stuff's up, and we'll get going. I feel like my tracker's being weird. Let me see something. Oh, there it goes. I was gonna say it was showing there's nobody watching on YouTube. I was about to say, like, I feel like there's at least a couple. Live on Twitter, live on YouTube today. If you are watching on Twitter, only live on Twitter every few days, so you have to come over to YouTube. Lunchtime in the Lab. Search Lunchtime in the Lab. YouTube.com/@ symbol for whatever reason. Lunchtime in the Lab will take you to there. You can find it all over the place. We have today. I'm gonna try to make today as quick as possible, to be completely honest. So we'll do a quick recap here. This is another one of these research with me type of days. As I'm pulling my screen up, we'll chat. Just super busy in these last few days here. Pull my son's birthday is my wife can hear me unless you're watching. My son's birthday is on Wednesday. So there's just a lot going on, like he turns 4 Wednesday. Here, I'm just all over the place, not even hitting the buttons that I want to hit. All right, let's pull this bad boy up. Okay, anyhow. Okay, so my son turns 4 on Wednesday. So just at the top of the hour here, I'll have a show today. I'm not going to have anything on Tuesday or Wednesday. We're going to go to Kalahari, it's called. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's up by Cedar Point in Ohio. It's like a 3-hour drive, I think, but it's like an indoor water park. They actually have like animals, like giraffes, like safari type animals there too. But my son loves the water, so we're gonna do a water park day, and then we stay there. It's a hotel too. Closes at 10 o'clock, so we will do a bunch of stuff, arcade, all that stuff up until 10 o'clock. Then Wednesday morning, it's his birthday. We'll be able to get up, go down to the pool and the slides and everything again before we go home, and whenever we decide to. If I wake up early before everybody else, we're doing something and I see some plays, make sure you give me a follow on Twitter. I can definitely, give some out there. I think, coming back hopefully on Wednesday will be, back to normal. So, I apologize for, just, kind of a weird schedule and everything like that, so just busy. Summer's busy, obviously. And then obviously it's my son's birthday week, a lot of stuff going on with it. So I'm sure you guys understand. So we'll have a Monday, a Thursday, and a Friday episode. And I would say like, hey, yeah, let's do, I'll give you a weekend or something, but we're going kayaking on Saturday. And then it's my son's birthday party at our house. So a lot of stuff going on. But did have a good Father's Day. Hopefully everybody in the, everybody watching, everything like that had a good time as well. The reason for a quick show today, my son's at daycare. Spent a lot of the morning working on putting together a trampoline, which is his big birthday present. Turning 4, get himself a trampoline. It is like ungodly hot where I'm at right now. I'm about to pull the weather up real quick because I'm just like out there. Like I showered, or I'm gonna end up showering like 3 times today, so I can put more sunscreen on my bald head, which I'm actually peeling. I just realized. I have an excessive heat warning. I don't know if you can see that. Excessive heat warning. Yep. My dumb self is out there trying to put together a trampoline. It's going to be 90 degrees at 1. It's going to be up into 93 degrees today where I'm at. And I'm out there trying to put together a trampoline. So let's get going so I can get back to it and not have heat stroke or anything like that. Let's see. Intro, though, recap-wise, really fast. Here it goes. Okay. Let's see. Podcast wise, up 8 units last week. I mean, we had a really good week. I don't know. I can't for sure remember I know we at least swept twice. We swept on Friday. We had Luca over, we had the under in the Cubs and the Cardinals game, and then we had a third bet that hit. What the hell was it? There's a pitcher out, I think. Was it Peralta? We swept. I know we swept. Swept 2 times last week, but Discord wise, VIP plays. I had a heck of a week. Monday I was up 2 units, Tuesday 5.4, Wednesday 5.4, Thursday 0.77, Friday 3.14. I was up 16.75 through Monday and Friday. Saturday, I think I broke even. Sunday, I was probably down 0.25 units. I just put out just one, little parlay. Father's Day, I was, obviously pretty busy with it. So a lot of good things going on. If you still have that 25% off for the NBA Finals, like promo could end tonight. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a link down there. You can check it out. If you're on Twitter, at the link in my bio, code FINALS get you 25% off. But let's go ahead and get into the plays here real quick. And like I said, try to make this not as long of a podcast as normal. Get done with this building this trampoline and then try to get into some stuff. My camera turned off, maybe. Weird. Can you guys hear me? Super weird. Come on back. There it is. Okay, that was weird. I'm back. Thank you. Just testing you guys. Hopefully it's not putting too much stress. I don't really use this camera as a camera. That's some, spent some stupid amount on it. Some $700 when my son was born 4 years ago, thinking I was going to take pictures. When he starts playing baseball or something, maybe. Let's see. All right. I want to run Luca back. So today's, maybe kind of lame or whatever, but in this series, you can see on the screen here, he's gone 13 points in 3 straight games against the Celtics here. In his last 6 games here, he's over in 5 of them. Obviously had a bad start in this first quarter. They just owned the Celtics, man. They killed them. And you would certainly hope that they come out with that similar fire and everything. And he still only played 10 minutes, which I'm actually really surprised. I was really expecting a full 12 minutes. But you can see him getting about 10 minutes. We're certainly right there. 10 minutes, he had 10 points. 12 minutes, he had 20. It was, dude couldn't miss from 3. 9.7, he had 13, 10.8, 10.3, all had 13. And then he was under 9 and he had himself that 7. So as long as he doesn't get pulled, get yanked quickly, but it's an elimination type game. This is another one where I expect him to play really heavy minutes. Speaking of threes, he has not been able to hit a 3. What is going on with Luka? This man's taken 15 shots in his last 2 games and he's only made 1 3. I don't know if anybody's talked about it in ESPN or, anybody's talking about it on Twitter or anything like that, but what in the world is going on with this man? He hasn't been able to make a 3, and I don't know if it's coming down to defense or anything like that they're playing on him. I don't even know what his threes are listed at here, but I certainly wouldn't play the under, but even it's 3.5 still. But it just goes to show that he's been able to get to this 13 points and he can't make a 3. He had shot and missed last game probably 3 times. He probably missed 3 threes, if not for sure 2 of them that I know. So it was between 2 or 4 that I know that he missed in this first quarter. You have to think that this man's going to hit a 3 in this game coming up. And if he can do it in the first quarter, then we're obviously, we are almost to the point where we're a third of the way there if he can hit a 3. I would like to have this number at 8.5. That's 3 threes kind of thing, but minus 120 on FanDuel or DraftKings. minus 130 on FanDuel. So it's better to play on DraftKings. So minus 120 on DraftKings, Luca over 9.5 first quarter points. We got it at 8.5. On the podcast on Friday, and obviously, like he smashed it. I mean, he went over that by what 4 points, so with the expectation that the guy's going to hit a three, where he hasn't been able to make any threes. If he can hit a three in this first quarter, I say we go over this bet pretty easily. So like it a lot. Roll with Luca over 9.5 points. Let's see. Let's pull up MLB back up here. So it seems like the early up promo is gone. It used to be something I used to talk about, like, oh, what could work for an early up promo. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we're gonna have that anymore. Kind of frustrating. Um, Looking at the games today, lighter slate today. Don't really like a whole lot of them, to be completely honest. I think this Pirates and Reds game is probably a good under. Just kind of briefly talk about them before we talk about any of the other MLB. I feel like the Reds and the Pirates first five under could be a good look as you get the both of these pitchers. I have a play on the Padres and the Phillies coming up here. Cardinals and Marlins. Braxton Garrett. I also meant to look at something. It's minus 140. We'll add it to the list. Sonny Gray. Trent DM'd me the other day. This man right here, Mitchell Parker and Colin Ray. Colin Ray hit his over at home. I mean, dude's been killing it. Some of you might have been on it if you're used to the way that I like to bet. And then just pitchers against the Marlins are just flying over their outs. Sonny Gray over 17.5 is a minus 200, which seems pretty ridiculous. Certainly wouldn't play anything like that. Got to play in this Braves and Tigers game. Honestly, and everything else, I'm not really interested. I've been okay betting on with David Peterson. I've been, liking that. I think this Cubs is going to be a good game for a home run lotto. And I'm not really the Dodgers versus Rockies. I feel like this is a game the Rockies could probably win. It makes a ton of sense that the Rockies win this game. Paxton hasn't been going very deep. Cal Quantrill's been one of the better pitchers for them. And the Rockies are just stealing games at home. So the Dodgers is going to be a massive trap on the money line, I think, today. But if I were going to do a two-leg, quote unquote safe play, I do feel like the Braves have a pretty good advantage today against the Tigers. The Braves are, 1,000% the better team here, especially with, Max Fried is pitching. So, get a minus 210 there is a good number, I think. And I would probably look to go with the Phillies as another leg. Pirates has got Skeens pitching. Don't trust Pirates offense. And elsewhere, there's nobody else I feel like has a really good specific distinctive advantage. Vasquez has been a pitcher that I'm not overly fond of, and like I said, have some pretty good hitting environments. I do feel like there's going to be a decent amount of runs in this game. So FanDuel has a same game parlay boost. I'll probably do one of those Schwarber 2 total bases, Harper to get a hit, Tatis 2 total bases, Machado to get a hit, something like that. It comes out to plus 800 or something like that. You get to boost it. It's close to 1,000. I think we're going to see some hitting on both sides here. So to get into it a little more officially, just for those of you that generally ask for that two-leg, what's the two-leg safe look that we're thinking or whatever, that's where I'm kind of leaning with it. Let's see. So first off, this is Ballpark Pal. This is what I paid $10 for it. A lot of times they release this on Twitter, but not all the time. So hopefully they did this time, so I don't feel guilty about sharing something I paid for. But you can see the Philly game right here. You got wind blowing out. It's windy in Colorado. The 3 bars. So lefty hitters in Colorado is probably going to be a pretty good look. Well, for home run lotto, I think we maybe look at some lefties for the Dodgers. But we got 24% increase in home runs in Philadelphia today, a 10% increase in runs. Philly is similar to the Reds ballpark, where it is one of the smaller ballparks. And we talk about the Chicago right here too. We were on that under in the St. Louis and the Cubs game and didn't even really need to handicap much of it. It was just like, hey, the wind's blowing in at double-digit speeds. It's an under. And then you look at the winds blowing out at double-digit speeds and it's hot. The ball's going to travel well. There's going to be a lot of home runs there. I'm sure this is going to be an over game. I just have to do more research. I literally came inside at 10:45 put these plays that jumped out at me. This was probably one of them, but I had other ones that I like. But just talking about Philly here, I think there's going to be a lot of runs in this game. I think there's going to be a lot of home runs in this game. So if we get into this game, this is one of the spots where like the books are kind of telling us the books are being weird. Well, the books are, what's it called? Tipping their hat or hand. One of those one of those words, right? I'm sorry. Bunch of DMs. My phone's been going crazy. All right, so look at this. Obviously you can see the Phillies' first 5 team total over 2.5. These plays have been, last year this was my bread and butter. This is what I hit on all the time. This year I tried to get into it, and it has certainly gone well. Not to say that it hasn't, but Aaron, that's got a minus 200. Yeah, so you'd have to do. I seen that one, Aaron. It's so hard. Like FanDuel is certainly better with like parlaying type stuff. It's almost like you have to take like your leans, So like Braxton Garrett at minus 140 probably isn't going to be something I play. So like that would maybe be a leg. Like the over in the Cubs and the whoever the hell they're playing. That's the type of parlay where like I'm probably gonna do like more of like leans that didn't make like official plays, basically. Like, I like this, but I'm not gonna put a full unit on it kind of thing. So Braxton Garrett, the Cubs over, and I'm sure there's 2 other ones at some point that are leans, throw them together, throw them out there, 4 leg, boost it. Ends up plus 1,000 or something like that. Probably well over that. But yeah, minus 200. That sucks. That sucks for that boost. Anyway, though, I like the Phillies first 5 team total. And it's just one of the spots where the books are kind of showing us some stuff. So right here you got Randy, was it Vasquez under 15.5 outs is juiced pretty heavily, minus 165. So the books are setting the line saying he's going to go less than 5 innings. All right. There was a first 5 bet. So that means he's going to be pitching for through that time, or maybe not, make it to that point. Look at his hits allowed. We're thinking he's going to have 6 hits, juiced to the over. But if you look at his earned runs allowed, so Sanchez is set over under 2.5. The expectation is, is he going to give up, 2, or is he going to give up 3? Randy is set at over 3.5. So they have the expectation that he's going to give up more runs. The over under is set to minus 3.5. Juice to minus 150 at the under 3.5, which is implying theoretically that there's going to be 3 runs. So the books are saying that he's got an over under of a 3.5 line. They're saying he's not going to go longer than 5, he's not going to pitch into the 6th inning, and he's going to give up 6 hits. With the way that the weather's blowing, what's his walks at? Juice to the over at walks. So, you kind of have a bit of a road. Like, this is all like theoretical. Like, it's just another way to look at it. I certainly wouldn't look at every play like this. You're kind of just like, okay, like I see it a little bit, but like the books are saying he's going to have 2 free bases. The books are saying there's going to be 6 hits. So he's going to have 8 guys on, and the books are saying he's going to pitch under 6 innings. So within 5, just like we need. And they're saying, is he going to have 3, or is he going to have more than 3 runs given up? 3 is going to be a cash. The books are saying that they don't expect this guy to do very well today, and he's going to walk some guys. That on top of the fact that, we have a 24% increase in home runs, a 10% increase in runs, and the Phillies are still one of the best team hitting home batting average, 9th best batting average at home. So they've fallen down a little bit. Runs, they're scoring the 2nd most runs at home. So, I mean, the Phillies are fantastic at home. They have this bit of a smaller ballpark. You have wind blowing out. You have the powerful bats in their lineup. and you have a Padres pitcher that I'm really just not a fan of. I think it's a slam dunk, to be completely honest. Really like the over 2.5 Phillies first 5 team total as our second play. And I'll say too, like if you guys are in here from the Discord, um, here I am putting in, research with you guys. Definitely like these two plays. My mind is fully wrapped up around I realize I'm getting hungry. I need to eat something really fast, and I got to get out there and finish that damn trampoline because I want the surprise of like I want to go get my son, have my wife on the trampoline because she works at home. So as soon as she's off work, record it. I want to see him run to his new toy today. That's all I care about is getting this thing built in time and fully ready to go and level it, everything like that by time, 4:30 rolls around. And, I can get a video of him running to it, with mom on there with the little brother or something like that. So that being said, I'm hoping I only have another 2 hours or something like that. These games don't start till 6. I'll have plays up probably at 5, close to 6, something like that. But I really do like these spots though. So hopefully the lines don't move too crazy, but I'm not really ready to drop official. But I do feel well enough to run these on the podcast, of course. And then before we do the third play, please do me a favor. Looks like we got about 30 people watching on YouTube right now. Hit that like button for me, please. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely subscribe for me. If you're on Twitter and you're watching, come on over to YouTube. Check us out there so you can see the show every single day. Of course, like I said, I will not be on tomorrow. I will not be on for Wednesday. But if I see any plays that I do like and I want to kind of just drop something quickly, I will certainly I'll do that. But I'm not going to. I've done it before where I've researched or done whatever. But if I'm up feeding the baby at 5 in the morning in the hotel, 4 in the morning, everybody else is sleeping, or I can't go back to sleep, I'll research real quick and I'll post something. Give me a follow if you're not at Live Joe Bets. If you guys are on Twitter, follow me here. This is where I'm going to put it. I could try to make like a little shorts video on YouTube, so you guys might get a notification when that goes out. Be like, hey, here are my plays for the day. Boom, boom, boom. Not doing a podcast, but I like this, this, and this. I'll certainly attempt to do that for you if possible, depending on what's going on with the family. Last play, Reese Olson. I think that this one, I think a lot of people think this is going to be an over for him, and I don't agree. Oh, it's because I'm on NBA. There's no Olsen playing right now in the NBA. I'm hungry. I got some, the word's old, tuna salad, I guess you call it. I always make up 4 cans of tuna, some bacon bits, like the real bacon bits, chopped up onions, and jalapeno. Leave the seeds in, like it a little spicy. I made it. I don't know how long ago, so I need to eat that like today and maybe even eat that for dinner, to be honest. I don't like things go to waste. We had Pizza King for dinner yesterday on Father's Day. It was super good too. I don't think I've ever had Pizza King before, but there was a new one by me, so I decided to get it. Okay. Matt Olson on the year to under 16.5 is he's under this in 7 of 13 or 54%. Let's see, under 16.5. Let's see what it is on FanDuel real fast. Pitcher props. If I've been saying Matt Olson, because I meant Reese Olson. Okay, it's actually 15.5 on FanDuel. What's up, Robert? Man, I hope that's not one that I end up. I don't want to miss that one. So definitely want to take it on DraftKings. I probably would not mess with it at 15.5, to be completely honest. Yeah, Aaron, is it an Indiana thing? Because like I've driven by it 100 times, and it was weird. Like it didn't come in a box; it came in a bag. And I had like the Jeep with like the doors off, so I was like, "How am I gonna get this thing home?" I was gonna like blow away. I managed. It was good though, super good. Just pepperoni though. My wife's picky, and my son likes pepperoni. Can't ever get anything fancy, with vegetables on it or anything that I like. Let's see, Reese Olson. I want the 16 and a half. You got to play it on DraftKings. I probably wouldn't play the 15 and a half to be completely honest. As you can see, here recently he had 2 games where he was at 16. So you would have lost there. You would have won the 16 and a half. If you look at it away, away he's under this though pretty easily, and he's under this in 5 of 7, and not great hitting teams all the time. Boston pretty up and down. Kansas City got rocked. Kansas City good hitting team. Surprisingly, when Cleveland pretty up and down to be completely honest here recently. Cleveland's a good hitting team though. Only went 5 against the Yankees, only went 5 against the Twins, went 13 against Pittsburgh. So, man, I tell you yesterday though, like I was all over my Colin Ray flew over. I mean, his outs was looking really good. I had the under on McGill. Like, dude was throwing so many pitches. He was at like 50 pitches after like 2 innings. I had an under on somebody else too, I feel like. Was that actually, maybe that was my only under. But he's playing the Braves today. Have the Braves faced him before? Not really. Jared Kelenic has. Riley, not really. Olsen, barely. 2 at bats, 2 at bats. Albies has got a hit on him. Arcia's got what looks like a hit on him. But if we get into like, just to try to pull it up so you guys can see it instead of an app, Braves last 10 games. Braves hitting the ball, guys. Braves have been really struggling. Braves have been, feeling like they're broken. Braves have been hitting the ball here. If you look at this bottom half here from the 13, 14, 15, 16, really the end of the Baltimore series and the entire Rays series here, scored 6, 7, 9, and 6. So I mean, what is that? 15. They scored 22 runs in their last, and so in their last series, they scored 22 runs combined. Add another 6 to that. They scored 28 runs in their last 4 games. 28 divided by 4 is 7. They're averaging 7 runs a game in their last 4 games. I just don't see it. Like, why does that stop right now? They were at home. They're at home in this game. They're normally a better hitting team at home. Reese Olson is a right-handed pitcher. I need to find a better website because I can only do the full, let's see, hitting versus a righty. I can't do like last 7 versus a righty or anything like that. It's kind of frustrating. Am I blind? Where are they? Oh, they're there. All right. 12th. They got the 12th best batting average against right-handed pitching. Hitting pretty average home runs against them, 52. So same thing, 16th. Base percentage. So I mean, they're middle of the pack against right-handed pitchers, which is fine. I mean, like you see a lot more right-handed pitchers than you do anything else. Bullpen, Detroit. Yeah, I mean, just wide open bullpen, really. I mean, they only threw 2 guys yesterday, only 29 pitches out of the bullpen. Englert here, I don't know if he's going to be available, but Holton theoretically could throw again. I mean, they got a pretty good complement of pitchers available here. So one of these spots, especially against the Braves, I feel like they're going to want to probably pull him earlier, sooner than later. If he gets in trouble, they're going to probably yank him and want to get rid of him. So I think it's a pretty good spot. If the Braves continue to hit like they have been, why not? I'm pretty sure he's faced them before versus the Braves. One time. So he faced them last year in June. So literally like 360 less than a year ago, a little over a year ago, whatever that math is. He had a 16.2 ERA against them. He went only 3.1 innings, 5 hits, 6 earned runs, 7 runs against them, gave up a home run. So he got hit pretty hard against the Braves. Obviously, Acuna's missing out of this, but that's actually surprising to see that we don't have any more guys showing that they've hit against them. But whatever, they hit him pretty well. So I think I feel pretty good about that. So honestly, I'm not even gonna probably mess with Braxton Garrett. I guess I can look at it real fast. Honestly, I'm not. We've been doing this for 30 minutes. Like I said, I needed to get going on some other stuff here today. Let's get rid of that. So we'll do a home run lotto. If you guys have any guys for a home run, I want somebody in the Cubs game, somebody in the Dodgers game, and somebody in the Phillies game. But officially today, we're gonna ride Luca over 9.5 first quarter points. He's at 13 in 3 straight games without, and he has not hit a 3 in the first quarter. I don't think in any of those games. So you got to think the guy he's won for, what do we say, 15, 17, something like that in threes. The guy's got to turn it around. If he hits a 3 in the first quarter, we're going to go over these points. Expect him to play 10 minutes, hopefully longer. It's still an elimination type game. It makes sense he plays the full 12, even there he's away. It's going to be even a harder of a game here tonight. Like Luca, over 9.5 points. He's got 13, like I said, 3 straight. We're going to go Phillies over 2.5. Phillies hitting the ball really well at home. We have good home run conditions. And the fact that I just Vasquez here, the books are saying 2 walks. Books are saying 6 hits. Books are saying he's only going to go 6 innings, less than 6 innings. Books say he's going to give up 3 runs. And then Reese Olson going against the Braves, who have been hitting the ball a lot better, who is under this in 5 of 7 away games. And he got lit up by the Braves the last time he did face them. So this looks 3-0. This looks fantastic right here. Like I said, Reese Olson is 15.5 on FanDuel. It's tough. I still think that's okay. I would hope that he doesn't come out into the 6th inning. I like the 16.5 though, just in case. That is roughly the 3rd time around, depending on how well the Braves are hitting. That's roughly the 3rd time around is when he's getting to that point. That's when teams are really going to crack into him. So if he has, the top, the 1 through Albies, Olsen, and Ozuna going against them, I think that I feel good about the under 16.5. I'm sure the 15.5 is probably okay. I wouldn't bet it. Especially I wouldn't bet it knowing that I have a 16.5 right here. And then the Phillies over 2.5. I think I said that already. I like that. You can see it's moving a little bit at 135, but I feel okay about that. Home runs. And then, like I said, if we're doing a 2-leg, this is how I would go with it. Braves and Phillies. Home run lotto wise. Trent, what we got here? I'll read that in a second. Chapman for Cubs and Giants. Don't trust Cubs offense right now. I was at the game Saturday, and Happ's homer basically saved them from blowing. Happ hit a home run. Man, I missed it. I've been a Happ whisperer in my past life, and I've been struggling with that one. I like Matt Chapman. Dude was definitely hit a lot better last year. Oh my gosh. Saad's pretty, up and down. Let's see. Okay, cool. I'm cool with Matt Chapman. We'll do that. We want to take somebody in the. I mean, Harper. If you guys don't have anybody, Harper came to mind in this game. I was gonna say that they haven't faced them, so we don't really have any sort of advantage like that. But Harper was just the gut look. And then, like I said, Wind at Dodger. Well, I'm sorry, it's in Colorado, so we know it's easier to hit home runs there. It's gonna be juiced to hell. I hate to see what Ohtani looks like, but going out to right field certainly makes sense for a lefty in this game. gosh. Otani's plus 168. That's disgusting. Yeah, I like Harper Trent. Let's see. They faced nobody's hit a home run against Cal. Oh, Freddie has. Shit, let's just go Freddie then. That's a lefty. Freddie's hit him pretty well. He's got 3 singles, 2 doubles, a triple. Oh, that's not a home run. I thought it was a home run. He's got a triple. I mean, he sees the ball well against him, though. I mean, a triple, 2 doubles, and a single. That's not a bad look. We'll just go Freddie. I mean, second best on the board, but that's certainly not bad. Like I said, I wanted to make it kind of quick, so let's just do that. Let's just kind of go with the gut look here. All right. Hit one yesterday. That's I mean, we'll just say that we've seen the ball well. That's the way we'll justify going him twice. Taking him twice here. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Gotta eat. Gotta get back out there, guys. It's 91 degrees outside. I got another man. Oh, you know what? Too. I don't know if you guys live anywhere where there's snakes, but there's a snake in my backyard, guys. Like, I hate them. Right? That's the only thing I'm afraid of. And like, do I think that one's gonna bite me or get me or they're not poisonous? I know that they're just little gardener snakes. But my dog was messing with something and I just knew it. So I got the shovel. And hey, I don't know if any of you guys are protective about them, but like, if there's a snake in my backyard, I kill it. I with the shovel, throw it over the field in the backyard. And then I'm like literally nervous out there the entire time now because I keep my grass kind of long. I don't know. I thought I was doing good, man. I hadn't seen a snake all year. Then all of a sudden, the slimy old little some bitch, brown dog. Like I said, my dog out there messing with it. Hate it, man. I hate it, guys. Honestly, I don't really like frogs either. Look, if you don't have hair on you, you know, cool with bunny rabbits, squirrels, chipmunks. They can do whatever they want in my backyard. Snakes, you get the hell out of here, Mr. Snake. Phillies first 5 team total. Luca first quarter points. Reese Olson under 16 and a half. What? I don't know what that is. Home run lotto. We're gonna go with Chappie, Harper, Freddie. Plus, here I am like showing my screen like you guys can see. Anyway, those are the plays there. These are the plays here. Plus 6,214. Toads and frogs. Yeah. Look, if like a snake bit my son, which I know they're not out there to hurt you. They're scared. They're hiding, right? But if like, I don't know, my son was out there and he got bit in the foot and I had to go up there and like get it off, 100% take it off, throw it in the field, right? My ass ain't touching it any other. I'll touch a fish. I have no problem fishing. No problem. Take that fish off the hook, throw it in there. Been fishing all my life. That's okay. But the moment I see a snake in the water at the river, gone. I'm done fishing. Don't need it anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Oh, it's all right. Got to be afraid of something in the dark. Just playing. Although I did see something. Like every once in a while, I wake up and I think I see something in the room, and like that happened last night. And I like flew over to the other side of the bed, like against my wife, and I'm surprised she didn't wake up. She probably would have beat me. And then I was like, oh, okay, yeah, there's no monster in our bed right now. Anyway, appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Those are the plays. Thanks so much for watching. Like I said, I do apologize that we're gonna miss tomorrow. We're gonna miss Wednesday. If you made it this far, once again, we'll pull it up. Twitter right here at Live Joe Bets. Make sure you follow me. I'm sure most of you guys are at this point. That's where you probably found it. Whatever. I will do my best. To look when we're, if I got to stop for gas, wife goes in and go to the bathroom, doing this or that, whatever it is. If I see something, I'll try to post a couple plays for you. They'll be on Twitter. And then we'll be back on Thursday for, official podcast, show or whatever. So appreciate you guys. I'm gonna get out of here, get out there back in the sun, get her going, and I'll see you guys back on Thursday. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you then. Where's my button? That was my ending, and here I am still talking. There it is.